So let's try that again. Okay, I'm back, and we're going to do some Duskers. So Duskers is a game where you're controlling a couple, like 3 or 4 drones remotely, and you're exploring abandoned derelicts in space, trying to get upgrades and scrap and, of course, fuel to continue exploring new derelicts. And the drones have things like different abilities, like there's a motion scanner, so you can see if there are threats in the next room. There's a tow ability where you can basically pick up either upgrades for your ship or broken drones that you find in the field and bring them back to repair and bring them to your own side. So the cool twist of this is that it's almost all command line based. So I'm not sure if this is going to continue my last game or start a new one. Let's see, scanner. I think this was my previous game, which I almost want to continue because it was a really good one, but we'll just restart. Reset. Or not command based, like a console based. Like you type into a console in order to control them. With the exception of the arrow keys, which you can use to control their movements directly, but otherwise you use the console, which I'll show once we're actually in a mission. This is just the overall mission, or the stage selector, I guess. So let's see what we got. We have a motion drone, which is probably our most important, a generator, which will power the ship when we find generation things, and sensor gatherer. Pretty good starting crew. We've got Ron Weasley, Haley, and Aaron, which right now you can't rename the drones, but apparently eventually you'll be able to rename them. Just not right now. He said it's been requested a lot, so that'll definitely be in at some point. Okay. And let's see what kind of ship we got. We have a barge, 205 days old, volatile, whatever that means. They used to not have a word there. They're all volatile. And whether or not you visited it. You can change which upgrades they have or which ones they don't have here through your inventory, or you can mod up your drones to increase their health or speed or repair them, or your upgrades too. You can repair your upgrades or replenish their usage. Okay, let's board. So Ron, Haley, and Aaron. Press enter to board ship. We're gonna do it. I'll explain the best I can as I'm going along, because you're going to need to know exactly what you're looking at. Am I going to stream Mario Maker? Yeah, I'd like to. My only hesitation is I know Vinny's going to stream a lot of it. So it's like, do I want to add another stream of it onto the pile? But probably. Okay, so there are 2 views that this game takes place in. There's the overall view like this, which right now doesn't show much because we haven't explored the ship at all. And then there's the actual drone view, which looks like this. And here you can control them directly. As you see, I'm moving Ron Weasley around. Ronnie the bear. And you can control any of them however you want. And there's the door, A1, which is actually an airlock, but you know. So there's that view. And then there's this view where if I type A1, it opens the door for me. And I can actually navigate into that room. So I'm going to move Haley through, which usually there's a generator in the first room. So on the bottom right is my console. So this is where I'm going to be putting most of my commands. Like here I'm going to type in generator. And now Haley is powering that, like half the ship or so, not the whole ship. Let's move Ron through. I'm just going to go into this room since it's already open. There probably aren't any threats, but I do want to check for vents because swarmers can come up through vents. Right now I'm not seeing any, so I think we're solid. We're safe for now. Okay, not seeing any. Nor are we seeing any scrap or fuel or anything yet, but eventually. And then over here is an interface thing, which I need the interface ability to use. Eventually we can use it to activate like defense drones and things, but right now it's useless. I can also navigate them remotely through this. Like, check this out. I can navigate. I just type nav because it auto-completes. Navigate drone 1 into room 3, semicolon, and then nav 3 into room 2, and it will do both those things at the same time. So there's kind of a language you need to learn a little bit. Also D10 is open, which makes me nervous. I'm going to close that. You open and close doors just by typing their names. So if I type D12, it closes the door and opens the door. You see? Let's see. And now I'm going to start scanning the rooms around me for threats. So number 3 is the best, is the only robot with motion. So I'm going to move 3 down here, or I could have navigated through the console, it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to type motion, which is one of this drone's abilities. All results inconclusive, which is extremely rare, or a lot of results inconclusive. You cannot get a motion of all the rooms around you, but you can usually get a few and determine if they're safe. Right now, the door through, or the room through D3 and D2 are safe. That may change, especially if there's a vent, because swarmers go through vents, but it's still worth checking out. Oop, okay, not safe. That is goo. We do not like goo. We're gonna leave that room quarantined for now, because goo is bad. I hope no goo got into this room. I don't think any did. Goo gradually grows in the room that it's in, I think. I've only encountered goo like twice, so I'm not totally sure. Let's see. Let's check out this room. Hopefully there's no goo in here. Another interface. Another generator. So now we can... Okay, and there's no vents either, so this room's safe. So let's nav to R6 and have him activate that generator instead. How many times in the past have I played this again? A handful of hours. A fair amount. So a long hallway on the left. Goo in R5. I don't like R5. I want to see if R7's safe. Let's move 3 to room 6. Which of course breaks my motion sensor. Like it's only active while number 3 is not moving, and then you need to use it again next time. So I'm gonna see if we can get a read on room 7. Room 7 is safe, which is good because that's a long room. Hey there, Joel. It goes pretty well. Just exploring spaceships with Ron Weasley here. Just found an upgrade. Hell yeah. If I type info, I get some info about it. A ship surveyor. And a defense drone, if we ever get the ability to interface with it. No vents, so we're good. Let's see. 3 is my motion guy. I guess I don't need any more info from these rooms. So nav 3 to R7. Actually, I'm lazy. I'm just going to control it myself. You want to let me know something I might be interested in. What is it? Where'd I go? Tow. And now I'm dragging this upgrade back to my own ship. Nav room 1, which is always the ship. Alright, so while 3 is doing that, there actually isn't much I can do until I get down into room 7 and use motion in there. Nav 3, room 7. So we'll wait for 3 to get back. Not much 1 can do on his own. I'm mostly going to be relying on the motion sensor until I get more upgrades. Lots of console commands makes you feel in control. Yeah. Alright. Motion. D9 is also safe, apparently. What if that goo is the only threat in the ship? That'd be crazy. Ooh, a down drone, which may or may not have an upgrade. Oh, he's just a little bit too close. Wonder if I can tow him. Okay, well, let's try to swap with him. Swap gets upgrades. Gatherer? Really? Like, I need another gatherer upgrade. Gathering is for picking up fuel and scrap. And neither of which I've found any of. I really wish I could get by that drone. Devolver Digital released a pay-what-you-want PS4 charity game. Essentially a Castle Crasher game where you is Larry Mr. Monopoly fighting demons and ancient fiends. By Mr. Monopoly, do you mean Fork Parker? That's the dude who runs Digital Devolver, or Devolver Digital. Really? Can't tow a destroyed drone and he's in my way. Well, that sucks. I might need to go through the goo after all. Or at least scan through the goo and then exit really quickly. Because I can't think of any other path to do. Well, no, because I scanned from R7, so if I was able to see into D8, I would have seen it already. Basically, motion will detect adjacent rooms, like anything that's connected through a door, and if it's unable to, then it won't ever do it. Foul play. I'll check it out. They've done stuff like that before. Like they did a holiday game called Fort Parker's Holiday Hike. Something like that. I don't know. And did I miss something in chat? No, whatever. Let's see. This kind of sucks because it means I'm going to have to blindly enter a room or two. Well, that's not necessarily true. We have some tactics, so let's use those tactics. Actually, I can scan R7. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move 3 up. I see that R7's safe, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to move 1 to R6, close D9. We're going to test the room that is in D8, or the door D8, the room that door leads to. So we're going to close D6, so that room's totally sealed off, and now we play the waiting game. We open door 8, and we see if a threat enters the room. Threats will always enter through doors if it's possible, except for goo, which is why I'm avoiding room 5. So I'm going to give it 10-15 seconds. If not, I'll start heading 1 there. And right now it's seeming to be pretty safe. Start moving 1 down. Rock simulator. Oh no! Goo is pervading this room now. Fucking great. So I'm going to want to get out of that room as soon as I can. Okay, there's goo everywhere. This room sucks. Or this ship sucks. I haven't found any fuel. I haven't found any scrap. Just goo. And I don't like goo. Oh, sorry, multiplying. I don't like this ship. I think I'm just going to leave this ship. If you type end, it just moves all of them back to R1. There's so much goo here. It's insane. We're just going to leave because this layout is terrible. Even if we've got nothing. Well, we got that upgrade. A ship surveyor. I don't know what it does, but we'll find out. Surveys ships to determine structural layout. Nice. Alright, now let's see where we want to go. I also have some objectives, and this is where the main drive of the game comes in. So objectives are pretty much missions that you undertake. Right now there are 4 main ones. This one is just kind of flavor as far as I can tell. I don't know what to do for this. But if you read it, it'll give you an objective. Like gray goo. Given assumed advances in nanotechnology, molecular assemblers pose a definitive existential risk. Intact structures like the derelicts themselves make this seem less likely, but it's possible programming toward organic substances could explain this. A thorough scan of a vessel with a reasonable amount of organic life might turn up trace elements of nanotechnology. So I gotta find a space station, class A or B, and then I need to scan every single room in it, which means I need a scanner upgrade. My other, every single one more or less has to do with why the universe is kind of this husk now. But you learn more about the universe by doing these. I've already done a few of these, like, let's see. What did I need to do? More info. With this one, oh, I just had to visit a bunch of trading posts, that's right. And now with this, I need to commandeer a ship that's over a year old, bring it to a research station, and then interface with the terminal in order to complete that objective. For war, I needed to locate a military vessel and interface, which I've done. And now I need to find a defense ship and interface with that terminal. So it gives you kind of objectives to do that. You'll learn more about the plot by doing them. Let's see what we got. We have a military ship B, private A, private B, barge. Not a lot of good stuff here. Military might be good. And it's close, so I don't need to spend a lot of fuel. Let's also move that gatherer. Not that I need another gatherer. I'll probably end up selling it. We're going to move it to, I guess, number 2. It doesn't really matter, though. Flash player crashed, yeah. Grey goo, is that a reference to RTS of the same name? I don't know, maybe. Could be. Alright. Boop. Board, enter ship. And hopefully it's not goo this time, because I freaking hate dealing with goo. So you can see, because I got the ship layout thing, the upgrade, the ship surveyor, I can actually see the map right off the bat, which is great. I'm going to type begin, which is basically a macro that was pre-programmed into the game where it moves 1 and 2 into the first room and then 2 generates if possible. Which, I just didn't see the generator. But it's got to be here somewhere. There's some scrap. So we're generating, now we can control the doors. Close A1. And before I pick up the scrap, I'm just going to check out this room for vents. Defense drone. Or sorry, defense drone. Nothing. Okay, so these 2 rooms are safe. Let's go pick up the scrap. And while I'm doing that, I'll move 3 out. Gather. Did you hear that noise? It reminds me of the freaking sound of the thwomps from Super Mario World, or Super Mario 64. But that's the whatchamacallit, the scrap picking up noise. See, that's an empty ship upgrade slot, so that's not useful. I don't know why I motioned in here. It would have been better from R6, but we do know that R3 is clean now. So let's go check out R3. Yeah, that sound. I'll point it out next time it's gonna play, so you can tell me if you guys think of the same thing. As far as I know, there are no people in this game, but there are alien threats. Nothing. Nav 3, 2... Actually, before I do that, let's take advantage of the current motion scanner, and we're going to test room 8. So D11, Nav 1, R7, close D5. Whoa! Why? Oh my god, it's goo again. Fucking hell, what's with the goo, guys? I've never seen so much goo in all my playthroughs. And fortunately we can fight him, technically. There's no easy way to do it, though. I was gonna say we could flush him out. No, we could flush him out. Let's do it. Okay. A1. Nav all room 1. Come on. Come on. Dock A2. Check this out. We're gonna flush... Oh, wait, no. It's gonna destroy the generator, though. Fuck. That's a problem. Because we don't want to destroy the generator. Oh, man. We're having really bad luck with ship layouts. Oh, and it's not powered anyway. You need to have it powered. I could check A2. Motion. I don't know if it's safe or not. Could drop a sensor in real quick. Scrap. So sensors are single-time uses. You cannot pick them up again, and they just will always tell you if that room is safe. Oh, there's a threat in that room. We're just gonna gather. There's that noise again, the thwomp noise. And we're just gonna leave because this ship sucks. The power thing has already been destroyed. There's a threat in R4, although it might just be goo. It's probably goo. Fuck this ship. Thwomp intensifies. Let's find a ship that we can actually clear out. It's much more standard that with smart play you can clear out in ships pretty consistently. I've just had extremely unlucky layouts. Oh, jeez, look at this mammoth of a ship. The first thing I do with one is I send them into any open rooms to try to find a vent, because if there's a vent, then that room is not always going to be safe. think we're good. Alright, D32. So, there's an empty slot. There's a dead drone way up in R9. The good news is that this generator powered the entire ship. There are no other generators I need to worry about. So that's nice. Let's move 3 to, I guess, R13 and start scanning. D32 nav 3, room 13, motion. Hopefully we'll get a read on some of those rooms. Nice. Alright. Let's start exploring those rooms. The beginning is relatively repetitive until you get some good upgrades. Like here I'll show you some of the upgrades. So let's see, there's a Gatling gun, which is nice. That's how I usually deal with the goos, although it eats a lot of ammo. Generator. Interface will let me mess with computers, which lets me do things like turn on defense drones, which kill enemies. Lure attracts organic threats so they don't come to me. I can lure them to a room with an airlock and shoot them out into space. Mines are self-explanatory. Pick up scrap, which is like gather, basically. Stun. Stealth, which is actually my favorite. You can clear out entire ships with stealth if you're good. Sonic. Sonic's really good for goo too. It apparently just kills them off. You just throw Sonic on in a room and then it just melts the goo. Shield protects you from damage. Pries open a door even when not powered. Things like that. So there's a lot of different upgrades eventually, and it leads to a lot of tactics. More freaking goo. I can't even believe that. Can't believe it. So I'm just going to explore these quick and then move 3 out of there. Upgrade. D13. D32 needs to be closed so that the goo doesn't attack number 2. Now we're going to nav 3 to R15 and close the fucking door. There we go. Hopefully the goo will stay in there. We'll see. I did see an upgrade, so 3 can do that. Ship surveyor destroyed. It's a destroyed upgrade, so that's no good. I don't even think I can tow it. Yeah, you can't even tow it. Alright. R16. I haven't checked yet. And I can't tell. Well, hang on. That was a waste of emotion, because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this here. Close this door, open D33. And I don't think there's a threat. I'm really sick of running into all this goo. I want to show you guys some of the other threats. That's not goo. And so far, all we've seen is goo. It's driving me crazy. Just an interface module. Not worried about that. Check on 2. Make sure there's no goo closing in. The good news about goo is that it's really slow. It just spreads and multiplies extremely slowly, so you can just outrun it mostly. In fact, let's try something. There's only one infestation type, so that means it's goo on the entire ship. So actually, tell you what, let's just Rambo it. D9. Here's the dead drone. Pry and generator. A second generator is always good. Pry is not so good, but it's there. 3, 2. What is that? R5? R9. So we're gonna Rambo it. I'm not worried about goo. I can outrun it. It's the only infestation type on the ship, so... And actually, let's send 3 back. D30, D32, nav 3 to R1, nav 3 to R1. Try that again. And we'll close the doors behind D3. D32. Oh! No! 3! Oh, look at all that goo. That spreads quick. Luckily, it did not kill. Tell you what, we could just open all the doors and then send 2 back as well. See, D23, D6, D3, D21, D18, D17. Can I just do D all? Damn it, that'd be nice. D27, D. We're just gonna open all the doors. I don't know what that last one is. I guess it doesn't really matter. D4, D22, D28, D29. I think that's enough to get the rest of the rooms. And then nav to R1. Because now we don't need power. And that way only 1 is the one at risk. Because I don't think goo will grow on my own ship. Oh, Jesus, okay. I did beat the fall. Crazy. Shit. The only way to get to that other side of the ship is by traversing the goo, which I don't want to do. There's a vent. There's that thwomp sound again. I do not like the goo, guys. I want to find a freaking traditional enemy. One that just patrols rooms, because that way I can show you some of the more common tactics rather than this Rambo bullshit. Ooh, fuel. Thank you. 0 and 0. That happens to me way too much, where I'll find a fuel thing and I'll gather it and just get absolutely jack out of it. Just make sure there's no goo in here. But yeah, that happens to me, I'd say, a solid 60% of the time. I get 0-0 from the fuel. It's pretty irritating. Okay. I think I've seen all the rooms. Yeah, I've explored every room, so I just gotta find a way back without dying to goo. Which he does have 100 health, so he could just run through the goo if he needed to. Oh, I didn't open enough doors. Oh, it's actually totally closed off. I need to generate one more time. I didn't open the right doors. So D11 is all I need. Oh, goo. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Oof. Oh, Ron has pry. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm just a dummy. It's the best we're gonna do. Lost a lot of health there. And I have absolutely no fuel. Or at least not enough fuel to get anywhere. So we're gonna need a jump, which replenishes our local fuel. Let's see if we can find a tech ship. There's a tech ship. And P. There's another tech as well. That one will probably be the easiest one to get to. So we jump there. And we actually started there. Perfect. Tech ships are good because they get you a lot of upgrades. So I usually try to hit up tech ships like right away. See, this ship looks interesting. A lot of scrap in R5. But that usually means there's a threat there. What do you guys think of the game so far? I told you, it's pretty abstract. But it's really good. See if there's a vent in here. No vents, so we are solid. Alright. We're going to explore. Nav 3 to R2 motion. R5 is our big stash. We want to hit up R5. Oh, we got stuck. Hey there, Misfits Attic. There we go. Hey, and it's safe. supposedly. Although we'd need to go through... We'd either need to find the next generator or go through R4. Luckily, we can test it. Let's do this. We're going to open D10, and if R5 suddenly has a threat, then we know that R4 is not safe, or was not safe. Maybe you should walk out so you can give honest opinions. No, I'll give you all my honest opinions, but it's a good thing I've got almost completely positive opinions about this game. I love this game. I think it's safe. I'm just going to leave that door open while we head up. Yeah, I'll fix my Skype. I think it's actually Vinny messaging me. There you go. Sorry about that. I like that you marked vents now. That's very nice. Yeah, totally safe. Oh, goo! Again! I've ran into goo in every single ship in this run so far. So we're just going to gather all the scrap, and we can actually send the goo to space. Luckily, we got a lot of scrap out of that. Alright, we could do what we did last time, just open all the doors. Although I'm going to need to navigate to... 2 to R1. I'll send 3 that way as well. Then I'm going to dock with A2. I'm going to do what I did last time and just go Rambo. There's only one infestation type, so it's all goo. A2, nav to R5, and generate. And we'll open the rest of the doors from here, presuming there's not a third generator. Oh, man, really. Luckily I don't need to activate it for long. D12, D11, D7. Nav 2, 3, R1. And then close the door so the goo doesn't get in. And we'll Rambo the rest of the ship. Door is no longer responding. I guess it doesn't matter. An upgrade. Nav 3 to R6, tow. Nav 3 to R1, tow. A2. I love that sound, Misfits Attic. That's like the best sound effect in the entire game. I was saying earlier how it sounds like the swamps in Super Mario 64. 0-0 again. Uh-oh. In room 4. Okay. Get everyone back. We barely explore the rest of the ship and navigate, okay, get through. No! Hang on. Not too late. Not too late. Not too late. Okay. So basically what happened there, one died through the goo that was spreading, and meanwhile radiation is starting to pour into the room from a hole to the outside. So I had 3 quickly run back into R5, tow 1 back to the ship so that we can escape together. And now I'm going to need to repair him, but I did just get a lot of scrap, so. You changed that commandeering message to you, or thanks to me. Oh, good. Yeah, that was like one thing. Whenever I had like 2 rooms left, I would just hit commandeer and see if they were safe or not. Those are, I think, my favorite parts of the game when you need to do really hasty rescue missions like that. Let's see, we got reroute power, which I think will let you manually reroute power to various rooms in the ship. And now we actually need to revive Ron. So let's do that. 10 scrap to full. I don't even think I'm going to do the full. But knowing me, I'm going to run into a lot of goo, so I kind of need it. Yeah, it's fine. And we should repair Aaron with what we have left. There we go. Let me scroll up chat a little bit because I was totally engrossed in the game. I couldn't read chat very well. Okay. Cool. I'll do like 1 or 2 more rooms, or 1 or 2 more ships, and then I actually need to go. But let's see. Salvage, private, trading post, which I have nothing to trade right now. Military. Let's go to the salvage. There are bigger monsters. We've just literally run into nothing but goo in every single ship. I don't know if that's a coincidence or what. Maybe it's because I'm close. Wait, no, I haven't completed any of the goo objectives yet, so I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Just getting extremely unlucky. Look at that. Hopefully it's not goo this time. Only 1 infestation type. Check for vents. It's not always goo, guys. In fact, I promise you, I've only run to goo like once or twice until this stream, and now I just run to it all the time. 3, 2, what's that, R7? Yeah. You're new to this game. Basically, you remotely control drones in abandoned derelicts, and you command them via console commands to use their abilities to clear out ships, to get scrap and fuel, and make your way across the galaxy. Please don't be goo. Oh my god, are you shitting me? Goo again. Alrighty. And I don't even know where the other power thing is. I can't open D4. Could open D9 and D6. I'm going to start at A3 and see if there's a generator there. All the goo. Can't believe it. Can goo get on your own ship? Hey, a vent. Good thing it's not swarmers. Oh, man. I might run 1 in. I don't like to. Oh, I can pry. I always forget about pry. You're totally right. I can pry into rooms. Alright, we're gonna do that. Alright, it's up to you, Ron. Ron Weasley. You got this. Oh. There's my other generator. But I'm just gonna keep the others aboard the ship. Yeah, it's just 1 infestation type, so it's just goo. I keep forgetting about pry. Did the goo leave this room? Or I guess it's all confined to the north side of the room. Dock A3, because I want to get that drone out while 1 is collecting. Try D7. Yeah, Cubert's the name of that drone. 3. Nav 3 to R4. What? There's a door. Are you sure? And let's send 1 home. Oh wait, almost send 1 home. He'll wait there. We have a new drone. Yeah. Uh-oh. The goo's spreading. It's the Gooniverse. It's filled with goo. Give me scrap or something. Damn it. Alright, we're out of here. Well, I actually explored the whole ship that time at least. And we got Cubert. The Grey Goo event has already happened. I'm just trying to make the best of it. Huh. Stealth! Yes! I love stealth. Stealth's so good. It's like almost broken. It's so good. Alright, let's mix up. I think I'm going to replace sensor with stealth on 1, because with pry and stealth, Ron can pretty much take care of entire ships on his own. Cubert's in as well. I could switch out Cubert for Aaron, because Aaron is like no health. Or have 4 guys, but generally 3 seems to be enough. Also, my motion thing is a 15% probability of failing next mission. That's not good. Oh, but Cubert, I need to heal him. Never mind. Let me keep Aaron in then. I'll take his stealth off. Generator. Sensor, which I'm going to put on 2. And take stealth instead. So now I can show you stealth. I wouldn't call Cubert like a reference that makes you old. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old, and that's why I get it. Oh no. Let's see. Trading post. Private C. We'll go there. I'll just show you guys how ridiculously good stealth is, and then I'm probably going to have to get going. Begin. Oh, this looks like a small ship. Super small ship. It's so small that the only possible place for a threat is room 3. So... Thwomp sound, I'm telling you. Any vents? Yeah. Oh, there is a vent. So if there are swarmers here, then I could be fucked. Let's close D2. Nav 2, 3, R1. And we'll stealth it. So stealth gradually counts down from 100%. You can see in the upper left. And it's goo. What the hell? Oh my god, so much goo. There isn't even anything in here that I want. Alright, and we're out of here. That was a teeny tiny ship. You can hear the swarm, really? Through the vents? And as you can see, stealth lasts a really long time. You can usually just use it to go in, assess a threat, and then leave again, which is nice. Alright. Guys, eventually we'll find a ship that has no goo. But I don't think this is going to be the run that does it. And we're getting no fuel, too. It's really strange. Like, almost every time I go to collect fuel, it's just 0-0. Alright, we're going to jump again, because it's our only option. We can go to G now, however, which has a Stargate. Barge. Ooh, a bunch of tech ships, so we're definitely going to go there. We want to find interface and scanner if I want to complete some more of these objectives. Tech A. What are my probabilities for failure? 17%, 15% because I didn't use it. Do I have any scrap? Oh, I do. Wow, 10 scrap just to repair if it's starting to show errors. Ugh. I mean, I'm gonna need to. That's a bummer. 10 scrap. That's insane. Yeah, I'm wondering if the lack of fuel is a bug too, because like almost every ship it's just 0-0-0-0, like all the time. That or I'm just like supremely unlucky. Have I found a better ship to commandeer yet? Not during this playthrough. During another run, I commandeered this one space station that had like 4 ship upgrade slots, and that was nice. A 1/3 chance each time to get 0-0. Man, I'm just really unlucky. Let's see what this ship looks like. That's more like it. That's very big. Okay. Begin. Here comes the goo. I'm calling it now. Check for vents. 1/3 chance success. Oh, man. Okay. Stat. 1 infestation type. Alright, should I show you how stealth is ridiculously good? I think I should. Okay. So 2 is safe in there as long as the goo doesn't get him. Let's send 1 on a solo mission. Like Solid Snake here. Wait, is he oh, he's not commanding the whole ship. Okay. And this room's clear. There we go. Now I'm getting fuel. Nice. Okay. Stealth with teleporter is OP. Yeah. Stealth in general, I think, is really overpowered. I just don't think it drains fast enough. This room's safe. Gonna need to go back. I would like a fuel tip, absolutely. Let's hear it. Here comes the goo. Oh, there's my generator. But first I'll finish exploring. Goo! I knew it! Well, we'll keep it in that room at least. Nav 2 to R7 generate. Space stations? What about them? Oh, space stations give you a lot of fuel. I did not realize that, but now I know. Thank you for the tip. D8. I don't even need to stealth anymore because we already determined that's goo. Now, okay, here's something you can spoil for me. Is this goo thing, like just encountering goo in every ship, a coincidence right now? Because this is pretty insane. You know, I could just send 2 back and just stealth it with 1 again, or solo it with 1. Actually, I shouldn't even be keeping the door open here because I want goo to get in. Alright. You've heard of it happening before? Oh, man. I mean, it's bound to happen statistically. Just extremely low chances. Alright. If you want it to drain faster, you should get the upgrade for it. Oh, you mean stealth? For stealth? Pride D10. Yeah, most of, if you want to understand what's going on, and I already explained this earlier, but I should probably explain again. Oh, wow, nowhere else to dock. That's pretty crazy. Oh, a transporter. I kind of want that. Alright, I'll make a path for 3 to get through. Just need to watch for goo. What you want to pay attention to is the console on the bottom right, because that's where I'm putting in all my commands. Let's see. I think 3 can get through now. So A1, nav 3 to R14, tow, nav 3 to R1, tow. Good. Hopefully he doesn't die to goo along the way. And you see, while I'm doing this, 3 is going off to do his own thing because I commanded him to. I do not have remote power. Not on this ship. I have reroute power. Otherwise, I would just power up the rooms. Oh, uh-oh. That's not good. And you see 3 is already towing back that upgrade. Only a few more rooms left. D4 we want to head to. Oh, I love TIS 100. It was kind of hard because I'm not a programmer. but I got most of the way through the early access version. I didn't do the final set of puzzles because they were just so far over my head. Like one of them was like calculate prime numbers. I'm like, I have no idea how I'd even begin to do that. But I really like that game a lot. Okay, no! Oh, I can't even... Oh, God. Alright, one more room. One more room. Make sure A1's closed. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying not to spoil... Or trying not to spoil myself. I guess while you're here, here's a question. Is there an actual ending, like if you do all the objectives, or is that just coming later? Yeah, I mean, I imagine if I knew the formulas for calculating prime numbers, then I probably could do it. But with my current math knowledge, it was over my head. I felt pretty good just getting as far as I did in TIS 100. And I lied, I do a little bit of programming, like really, really, really amateur programming in Unity, but not much. Not a programming background. I'm a musician. Alright, I guess that's it. We explored the whole thing. Can't believe I did the whole thing. Uh, 80%, toe deteriorating. Great, everything's deteriorating. We did get a transporter though. Transporter is nice because it lets you access special ships, which I actually have never even visited one yet. And we haven't encountered any during this playthrough either, which is a bummer. But that's okay. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. I might do some more of this another time, another couple of times. Did you guys enjoy the game? And of course you can ask Misfits Attic in chat any questions that you may have, because this is a really cool game. It's called Duskers. I'll actually find the Steam link while I'm here. Duskers, Steam. So yeah, here's a link to the game. I'm really enjoying it a lot. Oh, terrible link. I'm so sorry. Let's try that again. Oop. There we go. That's more like it. Does that level have a stack? The one with prime numbers? The prime number calculator? I think it does. I think almost all the levels after the midway point have 2 stacks in them. Alright, well, I'm going to go. I'll be hanging out in chat for maybe 15-20 minutes or so, depending on when I decide to go out for them avocado margaritas. But, so yeah, I'll be chatting a little bit if you guys want to stick around and chat with me, or chat with Tim in chat. Chat. Okay, catch you guys next time. Probably do some more Duskers another time. Caves of Kood. Maybe one more time Megasphere. I don't know. Gotta get back to Batman, all the things I gotta stream. Armorkrog on, what, the 8th? Lovers in Dangerous Spacetime on the 8th? All the games! It's crazy. It's crazy. Too much stuff. Okay. Catch you guys next stream. Have a good one. Bye.